I got blasted for my last video on another channel. And the worst thing is that I thought I saw it was getting views, and I thought, okay, it was a good video. But then I checked after a day, and well, the comments weren't good. And it wasn't even the message. It was my speech, let's call it that, my pronunciation. And that's fair, because it was a wake up call. I need to check the videos. Since I'm not speaking in my native language, I have to pay effort if I want to get into this side of the language barrier, I guess. And it didn't feel good, but as I said, it's a learning experience. But in a way, it made me think about something that I thought before, and I wanted to connect it with video making, and it's mutations. I saw a video not long ago about this really small channel that had a few subscribers, less than 1,000, and it has a video with 1.3 million views. And I thought, okay, I think everyone deserves a 1 million video. I mean, not deserves. Everyone should have, because it's kind of it's a really a big milestone. If you do videos constantly, I think you should get a 1 million view video. And I know I was talking about mutations. I'm gonna connect it. And there's a few ways to doing that. And I'm not talking about shorts, I'm not talking about TikToks. I'm talking about a long form video. Oh no, not now called longs, because now the shorts are so prominent. But as I said, there's a few ways to do it. You can do a really good video with a really good thumbnail, a really good title, and all that. And maybe that can work. But there's also another way. You can get lucky and have one video that you didn't think about blow up. And it's actually more complex like than that, because it could you don't only want a 1 million views video. You want a good viewership million views video, because as I said before with my other video that it didn't even get to 1,000, but compared to what I was getting, it was okay. You don't want hate views. Hate views are not good. And in my main channel, every time I see a video is doing good, the thoughts come to my head. What if they are hate views and I'm being cancelled at this moment? But yeah, you want good views. Good, you don't want hate views. But anyway, one way to get the lucky break is just put things out there as much as you can, as low effort as you can. And I'm not gonna lie, this channel is kind of like that. I don't want to be editing. I want it to be more raw. I want it to be more honest, not expecting views. And I never do that. That's why I was kind of shocked by the other video, because I just put it out there talking about something that I think it's interesting. And since I don't get more than 20 views or 10 views, it doesn't matter. So it's always a surprise. But this time it was a not nice surprise, and it's okay. I did feel bad, but you know what? If you're gonna be doing this, you gotta be ready for that. And if you're honest with yourself, you shouldn't be ashamed. It's like the Stoics said, why would you care what somebody who's wrong think? But in that case, they weren't wrong. I did put a lazy video with bad pronunciation, and since I know that's one of my weaknesses, I should put more effort in that. So I'm trying to do this here better. So it could be a good experience if I take the lesson. But now let's go to mutations. If you're putting a lot of videos, they're gonna be different, let's call it different genotypes. And some of them can have some variations. And mutations are a random change in the genotype that can usually have detrimental effects, neutral effects, and very few times positive effects. And it's the same with the videos. If you are trying with the second strategy and just doing a lot of mutations, let's call them, most of them they're just gonna be random, neutral, they're not gonna matter, nobody's gonna watch them, and they're just gonna die out, or they're not gonna be selected for. Some of them are gonna be detrimental, like hate watch, like hate views, like my other video that was not good. And some of them can be positive if you learn from them. And something you gotta remember is that mutations are random, but natural selection is not. Natural selection picks in non-random ways from random variation. So if you got a video that blows up in a positive way, you gotta dig deeper because it's not gonna be random. I think natural selection works everywhere. I guess we would call it artificial selection, but it's everywhere from fashion, technology, videos, behaviors, and all that. So, in the history of the world, in the 4 billion years of life, there's been many extinctions, many mutations that haven't worked. But yet we are here. You are here, I am here. And it also reminded me of something that I thought. This could be something cool, even if it never takes me anywhere. Because hopefully I want to live to 100. But let's say that I live to 90. Imagine being able in 40 years and 50 years, 60 years, in different periods of your life, come back to this and watch this kind of diary that we have here, this journal, and see how you looked like, what were you doing. And I think that could be really cool. And also the other side of that, it's what about your kids, your family? When you're gone, it would be cool, like, to be able to come and watch dad, come and watch grandpa, and still give lessons to them. Wow, this is nice. So anyway, this is my video. Hello me from the future. We're gonna eat salmon today.